Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the United States. So welcome to my channel everybody. I am actually in the Pacific Northwest in a little place called Belfair, Washington. I call it Hickville, USA. And I'm very proud of my little Hickville, USA, tiny little place. So welcome to my channel. So I am currently working on my November 2024 Wednesday holiday series. This is video number 2A. So for my Wednesday holiday series, I do a and B card, and those videos air on the same day, same time. One card will be a fall card and one card will be a holiday card. This month for November, the A card will be a holiday card and the B card will be a fall card. So let's get started. Now these cards, I like to bring in some of my favorite things that I like to keep and make my holiday cards. So this is no exception for the month of November. So I already did for videos 1A and 1A plus and 1B, right? I did do B. I did a fall card. Did I do? Nope. Guys, I think this is supposed to be 1. No, hold on. Let me look here. Let me see what I have done. I gotta look in my notebook. I'm starting to think that, I might have made a mistake. So, holiday 1A, Humble Home. Oh, see, that was the holiday card. Holiday card. And nope, I did do A and B. Okay. Right? A, and B. Okay, A and B. So I am on to, for a minute there, I thought I didn't do the B card. So we are on 2A. Oval punch, I have it all written down. Yes, here we go. Okay, I'm using Winter Woods. I know that I used it in the video number 1. So we are going to do a holiday card with Winter Woods because we did a fall card with Winter Woods. So now we're going to do a holiday card with this. This is a really good holiday. It is long since retired. Yes, I know. And it came as part of a bundle. So it's Winter Woods, and the dies were called In the Woods dies. And what we are using from this is simply this die here, and it does this tree. Really simple. Now we're going to simply stamp Thinking of You this season on our envelope. I'm trying to keep this really, really simple and just step it up a little bit. So you see our tree. We're going to start out with this in a minute, but let me show you what we have. So we have a white envelope. We have a white card base, 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Layer number 1. Yes, I'm using some retired cardstock. Is Mary Merlot. Cherry Cobbler would be a great color that is not retired. That is one of the color collections. But Mary Merlot, I love this color. It's beautiful. And I have some, so why am I using it? Because I can. Yes, that's a simple, good reason. So layer number 1 is 4 by 5 1/4. And then once again, why would I bring in Evening Evergreen? Well, number 1 reason is because it pairs beautifully with Mary Merlot. Number 2 is because, yes, because I can. I like these two together. Layer number 2, 3 3/4 by 5. And that leaves our DSP, which is that specialty paper, the silver and gold specialty paper, once again retired. If you don't have this, which let me show you, this was also, it was a celebration item, silver and gold 6x6 specialty paper. You could just simply use white paper. It's just going to make it look like it has a snowy background. This is also going to be not portrait, but landscape. I'm just using up stuff that I have, and it's going, I think, make a great scene card. So this is 3.5 by 4 3/4. Now, for the current products that we are going to use is the Unbounded Love die set we are using this die. And then I found in my die stash this little die, which I'm going to keep in it. This is just an old oval die that I have, and it fits really perfectly inside that one. So you could use a punch. I mean, yes, it could be a little bit bigger, but it's going to fit in there nicely. And so I die cut 2 of those in white in case I messed up. I had a backup, but I am going to keep that one with this die set, so I always have something to go inside of it. And like I said, we have our tree from Into the Woods, right? Yes, did I say that right? I'm sure I did. I just want to double check. In the Woods, not into, in the Woods. And then from the lovely Phyllis who sent me, so I can't tell you what these are from, but she sent me those little holly. So this little holly and its little berries and Evening Evergreen and Mary Malo will be our embellishment. And then I found the craft paint, yes, and a toothbrush, because we are going to make this look like it has snow on it. And we're just going to do that finger and the toothbrush trick, but with white craft paint, and it's going to come out really great. So that's what we are going to start out with. So that good old tissue paper that I use from our paper pumpkin, and this is nice and white. It's going to cover up lots of goodie stuff here, so that's okay if that gets little flecks of white on it. So I just need to put a little bit. Now, I'm going to test this before I put water. I just want to add a little bit. This you can also get at the dollar store, right? So now I'm just going to rub my finger across the bristles. Look at that. So this I did not need to use. Oh, that's so nice. I didn't need to use any water on this. And look at that. Now, craft ink will not give you that kind of coverage. This is from the dollar store. Acrylic craft paint. Walmart carries it. Michael's, all those places carry this. And it is going to make it look like it has snow. Now, I want a little bit more down here at the bottom. That's all I need. I'm going to set this so this is going to have time to dry. That's why we're doing it first. And then this is going to go down below. I'm going to clean off my finger here. And then I'm going to get a tissue. I even sucked on a cough drop before I started this. I also spit it out on the little thing it came out with. Alright, I will take this into the house and clean that off as well. But we are ready to start. So this is going to be simple. We can not going to do like tough card here. You could do, if you have decorative corner punches, you could do that as well. Right now we're just going to layer these up and put them onto the card base. So if you are like me and you have a lot of people to mail Christmas cards, my favorite time of the year, and like I said, I can't afford to send all of the people that I, enjoy sending cards to a gift, but a card from me, because I do spend a lot of time making my cards, they're a little piece of me. So for me, sending people I love and people, that I care about in my life a handmade card, this means something from me. So this one we don't want to glue down yet. We can glue this one down to it. We can glue these two together, and then we're going to do a little step. You don't have to do this step, but this will just step it up a little bit. And I'm going to tell you there's two things. You can use silver embroidery thread. There is a silver sewing thread you could use. And there is that silver cord that Stampin' Up sells in the catalog. I am going to opt for option number 2, which is the silver sewing thread that you can get at like Joann's. Let me show you. Now guys, I have had this since like 2007. Yeah, I've had this a long time. Here's the gold. I mean, I probably paid $4 or $5 per thread, and I've still had it. So this is a metallic silver thread. Now my tree is going to go here. So what I want to do with this is I'm going to start in the middle. So Mr. Frog, sorry for my reach, everybody. Mr. Frog is going to come out for the assist. And I know that I need a piece in the middle, roughly. So let's start off there. Looks good. And I'm going to come this way. Hopefully, oh, maybe it is off to the side more. I'm almost going to forget how to do it. Okay, we might need to move this. Let's get this on here. We have to have a look-see, right? So this element is going to go here, and we want this to crisscross behind it. So we are going to move this over a bit. Just pull it up. Let's see, our tree. This is how simple this is going to be, our tree. We're just looking at our position, right? And our sentiment piece. This is going to come across this way. Right. That's going to do well. So we cross like this, right? Over to the side. And then go up, make an X, right? And then go in the center. That's it. We're just getting, you can fix it if you need to. That's all we're doing. And then I'm going to tape it in the center to hold it all together. This is just thinner. See how I put that tape all the way across all of it? I just want it to hold it in place. There we go. And you can push your X up or lower it up as high or as low as you want. That is just going to give us a little bit, let me hold it up for you, a little bit of glistening snow there, kind of, right? Okay, but we have one more element, and it's going to go underneath here, and let me show you that. That is some vellum. So I took some vellum, and this is just like a half a sheet of vellum. And this is a die from the Into the Woods, right? In the Woods, sorry. This little curvy, wurvy die. Stampin' Up's had several of these. I call it a snowbank die. There's also been cutters that cut. Hold on, I'm trying to reach for mine. I need new blades, and I'm not sure where to find them. Let's see. All right. I don't know if any of you guys ever had one of these. This is from Creative Memories, I think. And you see this blade here. It'll cut this wiggly one, wave, and then this like snowbank. That's also back from my scrapbooking days. So I just cut this here. I lined it up like so. And then I moved it again. I turned it this way and cut it again. And now I'm going to cut it on the guillotine about 1 inch. Now it's not a cough for like sickness cough. This is like there's something scratchy in my throat cough. And I wish it would go away. Cannot fathom that. Oh, and even though you guys are seeing this in November, Hank lost his game. Tough game today. They lost. Not bad. It was 6-0. They held them off. That was a tough game, and it was in the rain. I mean, the ball was slippery. There were fumbles on both sides. That was a tough game for both sides. Well played for both of them. So I want about an inch. So here is my curve, right? And I want, like I said, an inch. We can go an inch and a quarter. No, I really don't. I want, there's an inch and a quarter. That wouldn't be too bad. All right. I just need a straight line. There we have. We have our snowbank, and my scrap now. Vellum can go with the rest of the scraps. What I want to do with this is I want to stick this in here behind all of that. And it's going to diffuse the background a bit to make it look like there is a snowbank. And I think we want it the higher end here. And then we're going to fold it over around the edge. And this is how it's going to get secured. It's going to get secured back here. I'm going to keep all of this back here. So that's how I'm going to secure it. And I'm just going to use Mr. Frog again. I'm going to check before I secure the other side to make sure. See, this moved a bit. I want it right to the edge. Right there. Right to the white edge. Oops, might help if I actually get it down. And I'm just going to rub that down. And now it should be well and down there. So now we have a little diffusion of our snowy scene that we're creating. And we did that just by folding it around. So this piece is ready to go on to the cardstock. And we are going to add, yes, we're going to use tear tape, and we are also going to use wet glue. But I'm going to add tear tape next to the vellum. And then wet glue where I can. This is just me making sure that nothing is going to keep it from sticking down. I know it didn't go to the edge. I will put glue up to the edge. Yeah, it was a tough game. It was wet. You could see the rain coming down. Tough loss for the boys. But they played a tough game, and they held up their heads in the end. There were fumbles on both sides of the game because the ball was so wet. They came really close to getting a touchdown themselves, but in the end it was like so close, yet nope, they didn't get it. But they shouldn't be ashamed. They shouldn't be ashamed of any game. It was just a tough game. And I hope the other team feels the same way. I mean, I think both teams did a great job. Okay, so let's get this glued down. Make sure, oh, this time, make sure it's opening the right way. All right. So there is our scene is set. Like I said, we'll probably make sure that's up with a little glue dot to hold our X up higher where we want it to be placed. Come on. Move the X up. How to move an X point. There we go. Now it's going to stay where I want it. All right, here is my tree, and it's all dry now. And that is going to go right there. And we could probably, I don't know, do I want to pop that on dimensionals or not? I'm not sure yet. I kind of, yeah, I think so. I think we're just going to go for it. I was thinking, but this is all vellum, and I don't want to deal with having to deal with that down there. So we're just going to pop these on dimensionals, minis, because of the little nooks and crannies. Like putting little ornaments on the tree, right? Oh, I cannot wait for Christmas. Christmas Eve, I will have my tree up. Yes, I will. And guess what? Last year, Hank helped set up the Christmas tree. He did Papa's job for him. Yes, so this year, that is Hank's new part of our Christmas tradition is Hank sets up the Christmas tree. Yes, he does. I think he really enjoyed doing it last year. So that will be him helping me on Thanksgiving. He will be the one to set up the Christmas tree. These little bits pop up and out. This was really cute. I do have some in the catalog to show you some trees that would work. Any die really would work. Any tree die would work for this. So let me take a minute and share with you what I have to show you. So in the mini catalog, you have peaceful evergreens. There's 3 trees. You could put, if you didn't do all the layers, you could stack 3 trees together like a little forest and have these. And then I went into the annual catalog, and they have the merriest trees right here. And there's this great little tree here, and there is a die so you could stamp it. And there are just so many options for you in here. So, you know, there are, of course, there's the tree lot dies. There's others as well that are retired. Let's see. There's the trees for sale and the tree lot dies. Nope. I'm trying to see what else I have in here. That really wouldn't work because those aren't big enough. Oh, there's whimsical trees that have dies. This one here, and they have several dies. So, you know, there's any tree. Any tree would work for this card. Any tree that you have lying around with the die that you could cut it out with, do so. That would work for this. So now we're going to find my, hopefully, where are those dies that I just had? Okay. That's why? Because did I show you the October 20 Joy to the World paper pumpkin kit? We're going to be using this one. And I can't understand where the 2 ovals went to. I showed them to you. Yikes. I didn't use a stamp in Pierce Matte, did I? Oh, maybe. Stamp in Pierce Matte, no. No. Trying to see where they could have gone. Oh, there. They were on the DSP. All right. We will need the stamp in Pierce Matte. I originally was going to try to use Thinking of You this season on our actual card, but that's not going to work. It just won't fit. So from Peaceful Season, which this is current, I'm going to use Wishing You in Yours. So we're going to mix and match things up. We're going to hopefully get it the first time around with Merry Merlot. It's already had the smushy, but let's do a test run. Oh, that is so pretty. So pretty. Okay, and so for the inside, we are just going to stamp Merry Christmas. Wishing You and Yours, Merry Christmas. Now, you could do the big Merry Christmas that's from Peaceful Season. And I can tell you that I could, if my paper pumpkin had arrived in time, the October paper pumpkin, I would have used that. But it did not arrive in time, or I would have used that one. That looks great. All right. Simple. Wishing You and Yours. Look how simple that is. Our envelope. We need to do our envelope, and on this one we are going to stamp from Winter Woods, Thinking of You this season, right there. And then I thought, oh, I don't have it. I could put Joy to the World, but we don't have it, so why don't we just do Merry Christmas again on the back? Why? Because I can, and I do want something on the back of here. And I don't want to stamp anything else. I'm keeping it simple. And we're not quite done, but we're almost there, everybody. So let's finish this off. We're going to need some dimensionals, because this is on dimensionals, so why not finish it off? Thinking fingers. I'm looking for my scissors that cut, and I don't want to forget these. Cut that in half, and that will do this perfectly, unless I got it hanging over, which I didn't. It's right there at the edge. All right, so now we have this wee little holly berry, which I think is going to be just the ticket if I can find the reverse tweezers. Now, to find the right placement for it, yeah, that can work. I wonder if I can get a little dimensional on there. I bet if I cut it in half. And then the other half on that side. And you'll see why in a minute. Because the other holly leaf will get glued down, hopefully. Oh, thank goodness it didn't land the other way. So I'm thinking like that right there. And then this one will get glued down. And just put a tiny little bit of glue right there. Oh, and that's not even glued down yet. Oh, how silly. Here I am thinking, why is it? I'm in my head, I'm thinking, why is it so wiggly? Well, that would be because it's not glued down. It's just a glue dot down there. Silly thing. All right, let's fix that. Let's get this actually down. We don't need any extra dimensional on that, but we'll go ahead and put some tear tape on it. Give it a rub down, hopefully enough that it'll stick. And it's so weird that this silver and gold paper now I find a use for. And before, when I got it, I did not know what to do with it. And all of a sudden, ideas are coming. And I will have to tell you guys, that is thanks in part to you guys. Because the more I create videos, the more I find use for things that I have. So thank you, because I was like wondering if I was ever going to find a use for this paper. But look, I think that is clean, it's simple, and I think it's very pretty, very simple in its design. It's clean, it's simple, and it's very pretty. So I hope you agree as well. I'm not going to add anything else to this card. This is it. This is how I saw it in my head. And I hope you guys like it, because I am really, really happy with this. Not every card has to be super, you know, detailed and full of 101 things. Simplicity can be beautiful, and I think this card is full of that. And I hope you like the retired products that I brought out to play with. Like I said, if you do not have Merry Merlot in Evening Evergreen, let me give you a suggestion. Cherry Cobbler and Shaded Spruce work beautifully together. If you don't have that color combination, one of my very favorite combinations for Christmas, and it pairs beautifully, is Real Red and Garden Green. Old Olive works too. If you want something very dark, you could go with Cherry Cobbler and Mossy Meadow. It's going to have the darkness of the Merry Merlot and the darkness of the Evening Evergreen. Those two are going to pair beautifully as well. You guys, I just happen to have this. I have a whole brand new package of Merry Merlot. I must have bought it months before they decided to get rid of Merry Merlot. So I have the opportunity to use it, and I hope you don't mind that I do, because I don't want to just get rid of it. I need to use those things that I purchased. So thanks you all so very much for watching. Thank you for your kind comments. If you are not subscribed and you like the cards that I create in my videos, I would ask that you would consider subscribing, as it really does help my channel out. But I'm going to tell you why I still do these videos, and I hope that I can tell you and that you understand just how much it means to me. The comments that I receive on my videos is why I continue to do this. It is amazing to me, the connections I have made through this YouTube channel. I have made great friendships. I may not have met everyone in person, but when I come out here and I talk to you on a video, I feel like you are sitting right next to me, that we are having a chat. And I get that connection through the comment sections, through your emails, through your cards that you have sent me. You all are fabulous, and you have become part of my close family. So thank you all so very much. And please, as always, come back and visit me in my wonderland. Bye-bye for now.